Hi, good evening one and all. Welcome back to my channel. Today in this video I am going to discuss one of the most important topic in advanced capital budgeting. Actually this topic is related with yesterday's topic. So I'll be quickly revising yesterday's topic also. So please try to pay attention. As discussed in yesterday's video, there are two types of cash flows, namely real cash flow and nominal cash flow. Real cash flows are cash flows without inflation. On the other hand, nominal cash flows are cash flows which are inclusive of inflation. Now, let us assume two situations. Under first situation, they gave us real cash flows and they are asking us to find nominal cash flows. What is the formula to find nominal cash flow? Nominal cash flow is equal to real cash flows into 1 plus inflation rate. So this is first situation. Now proceeding to second situation, assume they gave us nominal cash flows and they are asking us to find real cash flows. How you will find real cash flows now? So the formula is real cash flows is equal to nominal cash flows divided by 1 plus inflation rate. Whenever you have to include inflation, you will multiply. Whenever you have to exclude inflation, you will divide. Since nursery, we are learning one thing. Whenever you have to include something, you will add. And whenever you have to exclude something, you will deduct. In the same way, whenever you have to include inflation, you will multiply. And whenever you have to exclude inflation, you will just divide. So this is about yesterday's topic. Now coming to today's topic. Like cash flows are two types, that is real cash flows and nominal cash flows. In the same way, there are two types of discounting rates, namely real discounting rate and nominal discounting rate. Particularly in this chapter, whenever you come across the word real, that may be real cash flow or real discounting rate, always think that these cash flows are not including inflation. Whenever you come across the word nominal, it means these cash flows are discounting rate includes inflation. Now let us assume two situations. In the first situation, they gave us nominal discounting rate. It means the discounting rate which includes inflation. And they are asking us to find real discounting rate. What is the formula to find real discounting rate? Real discounting rate is equal to 1 plus nominal discounting rate divided by 1 plus inflation minus 1. Now coming to second situation, assume they gave us real discounting rate. It means the discounting rate which does not include inflation. And they are asking us to find nominal discounting rate. What is the formula to find nominal discounting rate? Nominal discounting rate is equal to 1 plus real discounting rate into 1 plus inflation minus 1. Now if you observe here, we are excluding inflation because we want real discounting rate. Real discounting rate is discounting rate without inflation. It means we have to eliminate inflation. So to eliminate inflation, what we will do? We will divide. Now in the second situation, we need nominal discounting rate. It means discounting rate with inflation. It means we have to include inflation. So as to include inflation, what we will do? We will multiply. I hope that you people are very clear with 4 formulas. I will be quickly noting down 4 formulas here. Please try to pay attention. Nominal cash flows is equal to real cash flows into 1 plus inflation. Real cash flows is equal to nominal cash flows divided by 1 plus inflation. Nominal discounting rate is equal to 1 plus real discounting rate into 1 plus inflation minus 1. Real discounting rate is equal to 1 plus nominal discounting rate divided by 1 plus inflation minus 1. When you will use this formula? When they gave you real cash flows and they are asking you to find nominal cash flows. Under what situation you are going to use second formula? When they gave you nominal cash flows and they are asking you to find real cash flows. When you are going to use nominal discounting rate? When they gave you real discounting rate and they are asking you to find nominal discounting rate. When you will be using this formula? When they gave you nominal discounting rate and they are asking you to find real discounting rate. And one more important thing to remember, whenever you are using nominal cash flows, you have to use nominal discounting rate only. And whenever you are using real cash flows, you have to use real discounting rate only. You cannot use nominal cash flows with real discounting rate or real cash flows with nominal discounting rate. This is not permitted. You have to use nominal cash flows with nominal discounting rate and real cash flows with real discounting rate only. I already gave you one trick to remember this. Nominal cash flows means you have to include inflation. So as to include something, you have to multiply. Real cash flows means you have to exclude inflation. So as to exclude inflation, you have to divide. Nominal discounting rate means you are expected to find discounting rate which includes inflation. So as to include something, what you will do? You will multiply. Real discounting rate means you are expected to find discounting rate which is not including inflation. It means you have to exclude inflation. So as to exclude inflation, what you will do? You will just divide. With this knowledge, you can easily solve illustration 1. Now I'll be quickly solving illustration 1. I'll be solving this illustration in a very detailed manner. But still, if you have any doubt, please let me know in the comment section. Illustration 1. Determine NPV of the project with the following information. What we are expected to find? We are expected to find NPV. NPV stands for net present value. Net present value. What is the formula of net present value? Present value of cash inflows minus outflows. Outflows is nothing but cost. Initial outlay of project 40,000. This is nothing but cost. Annual cash flows from the project without inflation 15,000. Now can you please tell me, is this cash flows are real cash flows or nominal cash flows? So the answer is these cash flows are real cash flows, because in the question they clearly specified without inflation. Useful life is 4 years. Cost of capital including inflation premium is 12%. So is this discounting rate is real discounting rate or nominal discounting rate? This is nominal discounting rate, because this is including inflation. Just now I told you cannot use real cash flows with nominal discounting rate. So what you have to do? You have to find net present value under two situations. The first situation is real cash flow with real discounting rate, and the second situation is nominal cash flows with nominal discounting rate. So I'll be solving this problem. Please try to pay attention now. I hope that I'm very clear with the question. Situation 1. Nominal cash flows with nominal discounting rate. Why we are doing like this? Because in the question they gave us real cash flows and nominal discounting rate. We know one thing, we cannot use real cash flows with nominal discounting rate. We have to use real cash flows with real discounting rate only, nominal cash flows with nominal discounting rate. That's why we are doing like this. It means question is indirectly asking us to find cash flows in two situations. In the question they gave us nominal discounting rate as 12%, inflation 10%. Let me show you. See, cost of capital. Cost of capital is nothing but discounting rate, including inflation premium of 10%, and the cost of capital is 12%. Please don't get confused between 10% and 12%. 10% is inflation and 12% is discounting rate. So here I am writing nominal discounting rate as 12% and inflation as 10%. We got nominal discounting rate. Now they gave us 4 years and they gave us real cash flows. It means cash flows without inflation, 15,000. Since I am using nominal discounting rate, I have to convert my real cash flows into nominal cash flows. 15,000 into 1 plus I'll add inflation, 10% whole power 1. Here you should not add discounting rate, you have to add inflation. Please be clear here. For the second year I'll be writing 15,000 into 1 plus 10% whole square. I'll be adding inflation twice. In the third year I'll be adding inflation thrice. For fourth year I'll be multiplying or adding inflation 4 times. So when I calculate this, first year I'll be getting 16,500. For the second year I'll be getting 18,150. For the third year I'll be getting 19965. For the fourth year, I'll be getting 21,962. Let me show you the calculation. I'll be showing for first year. Please try to do on your own for second, third and 4 years. But if you have any doubt, please let me know in the comment section. 1 plus 10%. 1 plus 10%. 1.1 into 15,000. So it is coming to 16,500. There is another way to find nominal cash flows, which I have already shown in yesterday's video. For the first year, you got nominal cash flow 16,500, right? In the second year, instead of doing this, you can add inflation to first year. Still, you will be getting the same answer, 18,150. For the third year, you can add inflation to second year. 18,150 into 1 plus 10%. You will be getting 19965. For the fourth year, you can add inflation to 19965. But whenever you are using preceding year nominal cash flow, you have to add only once, because this year is already including inflation. 21,962. Let me show you the calculation for second year. Third and fourth year, please try to do on your own. 16,500 into 1.1. 18,150. Now, year. How many years do we have? We have 4 years. Now we got nominal cash flows. What is the nominal cash flow for first year? 16,500. For second year, 18,150. For third year, 19965. For fourth year, 21,962. And we know nominal discounting rate 12%. So now 12 divided by 100 plus 1. 1.12. 1 divided by 1.12. So 0.893. 0.893. See, I have shown you for first year, right? Please try to do for the remaining years on your own. So for second year, it will be 0.797. For third year, it will be 0.712. For fourth year, it will be 0.635. Now, present value of cash inflows. 16,500 into 0.893. 14,734. 14,734. 18,150 into 0.797. 14,465. 14,465. 19,965 into 0.712. 14,215. 21,962 into 0.635. 13,945. So when you add all this, 14,215 plus 4,465 plus 14,734 plus 13,945, you'll be getting 57,359 minus cash outflows. Cash outflows already given in question with the words initial outlay of project, which is 40,000. So when you subtract cash outflows from present value of cash inflows, you will be getting net present value. So net present value is 17,359. I hope that I'm very clear with situation 1. Please go through with situation 1 once. Now proceeding to situation 2. Real cash flows with real discounting rate. How many years do we have? We have 4 years. Real cash flows. Real cash flows already given in question as 15,000, which is same for every year. Now, in the question, they gave us nominal discounting rate as 12% and inflation is given as 10%. Now we are expected to find real discounting rate. What is the formula to find real discounting rate? Real discounting rate means discounting rate without inflation. It means you have to eliminate inflation or remove inflation. It means you have to divide. So 1 plus nominal discounting rate divided by 1 plus inflation premium, 1 plus inflation minus 1. 1 plus 12% will be 1.12 divided by 1 plus 10% will be 1.1 minus 1. 1.12 divided by 1.1 minus 1 into 100. 1.818. So real discounting rate is 1.818. So for the first year, discounting factor will be 1.818 divided by 100 plus 1. 1 divided by 1.01818. So it will be 0.982. Please try to do for remaining years. For the second year it will be 0.965. For the third year it will be 0.947. For the fourth year it will be 0.931. Now present value of cash inflows. You have to multiply real cash flows and discounting rate. 15,000 into 0.982, 14,730. 15,000 into 0.965, 14,475. 15,000 into 0.947, 14,205. 15,000 into 0.931, 13,965. And now add all these. 14,730 plus 14,475 plus 14,205 plus 13,965. So present value of cash inflows will be 57,375. Now when you deduct cash outflows, which is given in question as 40,000, you will be getting net present value as 17,375. So this is my net present value under situation 2. Actually under both the situations the net present value should be same, but we are getting some difference. That might be because of this discounting rate. but the process is correct. So please go through with the situation two once. I hope that I'm very clear with this illustration. If you like today's video, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.